What can we do, Morara? What can we do to support the movement? How can we become more active and proactive? I have an answer for you. You need to do the little that you can with the little that you have. If you are an engineer, a civil engineer, you need to come together as a group of engineers, wenye mlisoma pamoja or working together, and say that you as civil engineers, you're going to audit the infrastructural projects that are being done by the government and tell Kenyans whether they got value for money. Because sometimes you find a project costing 3 billion, yet it should actually cost 200 or 300 million. Once you've done this analysis, communicate this information to Kenyans. Some of us will pick it and will amplify it. Now, if you're a lawyer, this is the time for you to join us so that we build a team of lawyers working for free. Whenever the government wants to pass something that is not good for Kenyans, we come together, we use the resources that are in this office. We have a printer here, we are printing papers, we have a boardroom. We research the case and we file the case in court and we defeat them. If you're a politician, you have a role to play in the new Kenya that we want by helping us influence the public positively towards change. If you're a civil society group and you want to do something for change, do what you can do. If you're a musician, come together as a group of musicians, do a collab about bad governance, about the state of healthcare in Kenya, how people are dying in hospitals. Sing together or produce spoken word art together, or just act as actors. Do a skit for us. Entertain us while educating us. If you are a professor teaching students in the university, you need to educate students to know the value of integrity, because these people are going to graduate and they are going to go into our governance structures, both in the public and private sector, and we need leaders of integrity. If you are in the church and you are a pastor, I know the young people of Kenya have said they don't want anything to do with the churches, but I want to tell the young people of Kenya, we need the church. The church is very influential. They can help us bring change. And as a person in the church, as a pastor, you need to pray, intercede, and you also need to teach your congregants to hate bad governance and corruption. If you are a DCI officer and you've arrested Morara, don't be overzealous. This is not about you. This is about the new Kenya we want. Just tell Morara, si unaelewa hii ni kazi. Arrest him decently, treat him decently, release him home back to his parents, ili hata kama atawacha siasa, he has a family that loves him, a wife and children and a mother. And try to bring change in DCI wherever you work, or in the police force. Serve Kenyans in the proper way, in the Kenya that you would want to see. You are the change. You are the change you want to see. If you are a farmer, ujue you are the change you want to see. If you are a young man without a job, I know you've lost hope in Kenya, but you need to hang on hope. We need all the hope that we need for us to create the new Kenya. We can't create the new Kenya when we are dead. We can only create it when we are alive. Do the little that you can do for the Kenya that you want to live in.
The Vampire Diaries is back. This time I'm on Thika Super Highway. This is Thika Super Highway. And I want to tell you about that thing you see right there. Unaona hiyo kitu yenye mnaona pale? That was supposed to be a BRT station. BRT stands for Bus Rapid Transit. So this is the story. This is a story of how Kenyans have lost 3 billion Kenya shillings. Around 6th of July 2020, the Ministry of Transport allocated money amounting to 5.5 billion shillings to a company called Stekol Corporation. And they were supposed to build what we call a rapid bus transport. Naona sasa kama zile inchi za ngambo, kuna kuanga na mabasi zenye zinapita direct, zenye hazisimami kwa jam. So what they were supposed to do ni walikuwa nafaa wa create a lane which is dedicated for buses, and that lane was supposed to run from Ruiru all the way to Kenyatta National Hospital. 27 kilometers, 5.5 billion. Now the contractor has already been certified to be paid 2.9 billion, which is about 3 billion. But as you can see, ilistall kitambo na pesa ya wananchi imeenda. No, certified to be paid 3 billion. Hiyo ni station ilikuwa inafaa kuwa. There are 10 foot bridges on this road. Kama hii moja, I'm at Kenyatta University. So hii footbridge It was supposed to be modified. Unaona hiyo modification imewekwa hiyo chuma. Na hiyo chuma imewekwa pande ile ingine. That's another BRT station on that side. So there's a BRT station on that side, there's a BRT station on this side. Hiyo modification yenye imewekwa ilikuwa ya wananchi kuteremka. So you go through the footbridge, you go down the stairs, then you get into the BRT station. But this work was only started on 5 footbridges. 5 other footbridges were not done. So hii ni 3 billion pesa ya Wakenya ile wanazunguka, wanasumbuka kila siku, watu wanang'ang'ana kulipa taxes. Wengine, unajua Wakenya ile kitu wamkumbuki. Even if you don't pay taxes direct to the government, when you buy a kilo of sugar, you pay tax. Ukinunua token ya KPLC 50 bob, 20 bob ni tax. Anything you spend money on in Kenya, you've paid taxes. So hii ni pesa yenu inaharibika hivi. Hii ni pesa yenu imeibwa. Sasa mnaona imekwama. The buses are nowhere, the footbridges are nowhere, and nothing is happening. Kazi mbaya.